Hi friends, my name is Madison and welcome to Seeking Life, or welcome back to Seeking Life, a channel dedicated to discovering a life worth living, away from like a typical job, 9 to 5, what have you. Today I kind of want to talk about the fact that a lot of us might appear to be crazy. A lot of us might be coming up with ideas or plans or having what I call, they're basically a calling, where you feel like you have this mission to go on, and not everybody is going to comprehend you going on this mission, or this need of you going on this mission, or this calling for whatever it is that you feel called to do. Not everybody will be supportive of it, and in fact, most people are going to just think you're crazy. I was going to sit down on this bench and I noticed some stuff. Like, you've got some graffiti here, but it's all like Christian, like Bible verses and stuff, and Christian type messages. That's kind of awesome. Anyway, so a lot of people are just not in tune with their intuition. They're not in tune with their spirit. They're not in tune with God, really. And so for most people, they're just operating off of the programs that they've been programmed on, such as you need to go to college, you need to have a job. The only way to have money or to have any kind of life is by working it all away, enslaving it away for somebody else. And in reality, there's plenty of other ways to make money, but also you can just manifest it. It can just come to you, So you have to decide that you want to manifest whatever it is that, you're being called to do, and then you'll manifest it. And when you're manifesting it, the means of how to actually achieve what you're attempting to manifest will just show up for you. You weren't called on this mission and believed to be abandoned. Like, you and I were not called to be abandoned. And I should probably say, this video found you for a reason, because you also feel like you're called to do something. I'm going to pray and manifest that this video finds you, if it's meant to find you. And I truly believe that I'm not the only one who is being called to do things that seem so bizarre and so out of the ordinary, that I feel called to make this message. Nobody is going to understand your calling except for you, and nobody else can do your calling except for you. So if we're not going out and we're not following our callings, then we're just ignoring God, and we're just not doing what we're supposed to be doing. And we're not supposed to be ignoring the creator of the universe. When we're given a calling, we're supposed to be going out there and doing whatever it is we've been called to do. Whether that's to, YouTube, make, YouTube videos every day, or if that's to, make TikToks, or, I don't know, there's a plethora of different things that, we could be called to do. And for me, it's traveling America and spreading kindness and spreading my positive energy and joy to other people. And I can't be doing that if I'm tied down to a job somewhere. There's no way I can actually be capable of traveling and keeping a high vibration and keeping myself in this positive space to where I can love on other people and my cup is overflowing. But right now, it's just, a lot of us are being called to do things that just seem so bizarre and so ludicrous and so just, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would I quit my job where I was surviving, at least, to go without for like 2 months if it wasn't, meant to be? Like, I know for a fact I was called and said, hey, I need you out of your job by March or before February. So I did. My last day was February 1st. And things have been pretty bumpy since then. I'm not going to lie. Things have been very bumpy. But I also know that the bumps are just lessons, and they're just ways for me to grow and become this person in which I need to become in order to go on this journey and not have any issues, and go on this journey and do what I'm meant to be doing. And really, it's just something that only I can do. Just like I said, our callings are something that only we can do. It's something that only those who are called can go do them. And a lot of people are not going to comprehend what we're called to go do. So, for example, I was talking with my grandmother this morning, and she cannot wrap her mind around the fact that the universe or God or the creator, whatever you want to call it, can provide for you. Like, you just need to believe and have faith and know that you are provided for and you are taken care of. Just like I always bring it up, the birds, the squirrels, they're not running around chasing any, God or anything. They know that if they run and they, like, for example, the squirrels, they can just go find food on the ground somewhere. The birds, they can also find food on the ground somewhere. And they're always constantly taken care of, which means that his most intelligent creation, or the most intelligent creation to come from the creator, why would we not also be taken care of in the same way? So she cannot wrap her mind around the fact that we should also be taken care of like the birds, because she's been programmed to believe that it's not possible, that it's not, that you must work in order to have whatever you want to have. And sure, that programming worked for a long time, almost like 100 years, but we're at a point now where the world is changing and jobs will not be around in the same form that they are now. And I'm not trying to be doom and gloom. I'm just kind of saying I see the writing on the wall, and I have for about 5 or 6 years now. And just like I said in my video yesterday, I can't purchase a home where I'm from in the current moment because they've increased the prices so high. Even 15, 20 years ago, the prices were too high. I couldn't move back home. So, the only way is with roommates. And who wants to always live with a roommate, So, I hope I didn't make that car behind me leave. Like, I'm trying to film just myself, and there was a car like right here. Hopefully me sitting here on this bench didn't make them leave. But I've seen the writing on the wall. I know that everything that we once believed in is collapsing. Everything, like from governments around the world to institutions like healthcare, and I've had 2 phone calls recently to go schedule a doctor's appointment. I haven't been in like 4 years, and I'm the healthiest I've ever been. I've lost weight. I've gotten healthy. I'm out here in the sun. I'm getting, fresh air. So, truly, we they're getting desperate. It's been a few years since I've gone, and they're all of a sudden called me twice in the past few weeks. So obviously, healthcare is starting to disappear because people don't trust in it anymore. I certainly have ever since 2020. I lost trust in it all, and I'm just at a point in my life where I know that I trust and I'm provided for, and a lot more of these institutions are going to collapse, and eventually jobs will no longer be jobs in the way that we see them. It's gonna be hang on. Honestly, I think that's one of the coolest things is that they have this water ski area literally right next to a main road in this park. It's a county park, and you can go water skiing. It's so freaking cool to me. I've shown video of it before, but all of these things are collapsing. Jobs are collapsing, and they're saying AI is going to take a lot of it, but eventually we are just going to be able to be like humans are supposed to be. I'm going to put it on the boat for a second. So we are going to be able to be like humans are meant to be, which is to create and to create beautiful art or music or new inventions and awesome stuff like that. And we are going to be able to, and we're going to be able to just exist and not have to worry about being in survival mode. We're going to just actually be able to live our lives like I'm trying to do right now. But more and more people will be able to just live lives that they want to live and create things they want to create and spend their time doing what they want to do, as opposed to supporting a company or a corporation that doesn't care about us. If we were to die today, they'll replace us tomorrow. And that's most companies. Most companies today just do not care about us, and they'd rather us just at this point they'd rather just replace us with AI robots, because then they don't have to worry about sick days or paying for bonuses and stuff like that. They don't even have to pay the robots, so they don't have to take lunch breaks. They don't have to do anything like that. So soon the world will be different, and we will be creating the lives that we want to create and enjoying them. And here they come in. Oh, he fell. So we'll be enjoying our lives and living our best lives. And I know people are going to say that I'm crazy for what I'm saying right now, and they're not going to believe me, but things are absolutely changing at light speed for the better, for the betterment of humanity. But people are going to not really know what to do with themselves when this happens, because so many people have their identity linked to whatever job they're in or whatever career they chose. For example, someone might be like, oh yeah, I'm an accountant, and that's their whole identity. Or, oh, I'm a news anchor, and that's their whole identity. Or, oh, I'm a YouTuber, that's their whole identity. Or, oh, I drive a taxi, and that's their whole identity. They have forgotten who they really are. And if that's you, You need to remember who you've always wanted to be as a child. Like, who were you as a child? What did you enjoy as a child? What did you want to be when you actually grew up? Most of us probably didn't say, oh, I want to be a cashier at 40 years old, or I want to work retail at 40 years old, or I want to sit behind a desk until I'm 65 and never see the sun and never get to do this or that. So most of us didn't actually choose to be in these mediocre jobs. We chose to have a life that we want to live, and all of these systems of control and everything else just want to see us fail and see us not succeed, because if we succeed, then they lose. And really, the corporations are the winners of the Monopoly game right now, and most of us don't even realize we're playing Monopoly. So, literally, we're in one giant game of Monopoly, one giant game of Risk, and one giant game of life. Seriously, the game of life, the board game, it's real. As much as you might not think it is, it's 100% real. And, you know, we've got to take our power back. We need to take our sovereignty back. And we need to be like this guy on a Friday at like 1 o'clock, going out there and just water skiing and enjoying your life. And he has the right idea. You know, he's out here, he's living his best life. We can all be living our best lives, but we have to make the choice to go after our calling. Because guess what? That calling you have is what is going to unlock your best life. It might be struggles at first. It might be continued lessons at first. I mean, shoot, I've been going through like pretty much non-stop lessons the whole 40 years I've been on this daggum earth. But I have significantly grown into the absolute best person, or the best version of myself I absolutely possibly could be. So I am grateful for all of the... I accidentally clicked off. So I'm grateful for all of the lessons, because I'm becoming a better person. I'm becoming a better version of me. I'm becoming the person who can help other people and who can, you know, become rich and then help other people with that money, as opposed to going out and buying super yachts and buying mansions and having 5 homes that I never use. And, you know, I want to actually go out in the real world, find people in need, and give them money if they need it, or give them support, or kind of teach them how they can better their own life. And I don't want to be selfish. I want to be the one who is helping change the world and being the change that I want to see in other people. And even still, I keep telling people the reason I want to be doing what I'm doing is so I can help other people, and they still think I'm crazy, and they still think I need to be working a job. So these people who are so programmed that they can't even get out of their own way will never, ever, ever comprehend what those of us who are called are trying to explain to them. They will never get it. So at this point, I'm done even trying to explain it to my family and friends, because they just don't get it. And they never will, because their head is so far stuck in the sand, or somewhere else that I'm not going to mention, that they cannot, for the life of them, see that there are other options available to us. That God provides for us if we trust in God, and we trust that the Creator only has our best interest at heart. You know, an example was when, you know, I think it might have been the Israelites, when they were in the desert for 40 years, they were provided for. Or was it 40 days and 40 nights? I don't really remember. I just know there were several points in the Bible. I'm not a scholar. I barely read the thing. But I know that there are stories in there where they are provided for. And there's a story where Jesus took like a loaf of bread and a fish and made enough food for everybody. So, yes, it is very, very, very possible to rely on God even in 2026, because God didn't disappear. The creator of the universe did not disappear. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the creator. So we need to stand firm in our convictions, and we need to remember that we're not crazy, and that other people just aren't going to comprehend what we're saying or what we feel called to do. And just keep doing whatever it is you feel called you need to be doing. So, I mean, I keep having all of these obstacles come up in my way, and it's okay, because I know that come April I'll be going home for Easter and seeing my family, and then I will be heading out and traveling. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but I know that it's going to happen because I have faith. Just like, for example, the other day, someone showed up with food when I had none. And today, my roommate, one of my roommates, she gave me money so I can get a tire, which is the only reason I'm able to be at this park today. Otherwise, I would not be actually here. I would be at the park I've been going to. I think this might actually be one of my favorite parks I've ever been to in my life. But I'm grateful there's no deer flies here. but like my whole body is covered in deer fly bites. It's horrible. But yes, just keep going. Keep doing what you know is right and what you feel called to do, no matter what anyone thinks of you. You know, it's kind of similar to like when you're vlogging. You know, people are gonna look at you like you're nuts. You know, I'm sitting here talking to my camera, just walking around and enjoying the weather. People will still look at me like I'm nuts because I'm sitting here talking to a camera. And you know what? I don't care. I don't care what they think. I don't care that people aren't going to understand me. I'm still going to go do what I feel is right anyway, and what I feel like I'm called to do anyway. So, if you also feel called and you have people in your life who are telling you you're absolutely crazy, then please just ignore them and keep going. Keep working on your calling. If you're having struggles right now, just know that we're all struggling right now, and that because of the new spring equinox and because the real new year, I think it starts on April 1st, but it could be today. That's another thing we've been lied to about. That's why they called it April Fool's Day, is because the people who remembered that was the real New Year's, they wanted to make everyone sound like they're fools. So anyone who would say Happy New Year, they'd be like, haha, you fool, you know? So we're coming up on the real New Year. We're in the energy of it now, starting with the spring equinox, and things are only going to get better from here. Things can only go up. You know, we've already hit rock bottom. I've been preparing for the last almost 2 months to make this journey. I've grown, I've awakened even more. I've come to learn the law of assumption. I've quit smoking cannabis. I've quit my vapes. I quit the chocolate that I was so highly addicted to. And I am now at a part where I can I'm ready. Like I feel anxious. I feel just this drive. I'm ready to go. Like I don't like sitting at home anymore. Like I'm ready to be outside. I'd rather sit here and just watch the water, like the water ripples. Like I would be fine just watching that for hours. Or, just sitting here watching the trees or watching the animals, or I would much rather be watching that than a screen or to continuously scroll on my phone for absolutely no friggin' reason. Like I'm just ready to go out there and live my life, and I know that it's coming. It's very, very close. It's very, very close to being here. I'm at that point now where I'm in the void, and I know that when I'm in the void, it just means that everything I'm manifesting is almost here, and soon it's about to change overnight. And if you're also in the void, just know that you're almost out of it, and that things will change for you for the better overnight, and whatever you prayed for, whatever you've been manifesting, will show up. And again, you are not crazy. Just keep following your calling and doing what you feel meant to be doing, and you will be rewarded with not only one of the greatest adventures or joys or one of the greatest opportunities of the 21st century, but you will be living your best life, and people are going to be asking you how you did it. So be the example you want to see in this world now, so that way the world will continue to change for the better around us. And I keep looking down because I don't want to step in any anthills. I don't want any fire ants in my shoes. So please just keep going with whatever it is that you are called to do. Don't stop. This is your sign to keep going. This is your sign that no matter how crazy someone tells you you are or how wrong you are, that you need to keep going, and you need to keep pushing forward, and you need to keep doing it because only you can do it. There's no one else that can do it the way that you can. So I'm counting on you to continue on your calling, to continue moving forward, and to continue being yourself, and continue to do the things that you enjoy, that you used to enjoy as a child. Keep doing those things. Your life will only continue to get better and better and better, I promise. And I also wanted to talk specifically to everybody right now. You matter. 100% you matter. You. Yes, you. You matter. You are worthy. You deserve to be here in this world. You deserve whatever it is you want in this world. And you deserve to, just be alive in this world, because you matter. 100% you matter, and I love you, and I care about you. Yes, I might not have ever met you, but I care about you because I comprehend how this world works. And I comprehend that from the smallest little bug all the way up to the biggest giant tree, to the smallest animal, to the human mammals, to the largest mammals and animals, we are all connected. We are all one. Everything here is a part of us, and we are all connected. We are all one with the nature. We are all one with all of it. Hey there, buddy. I don't know if you can see the crow or not. Hi. We are all connected. We are all one. So let's treat each other with kindness, with love and respect, and just continue to be good people and good humans to one another, and good stewards of this earth, and good, if you see trash on the ground, pick it up. If you see someone harming another person, don't film it, help the other person. There's just so much we can be doing to be better people, and most people just don't care. There's service to self mentality. We need to have a service to others mentality, which is what I'm trying to get across in the world. It's something that I so very much believe in, is that we need to be helping other people in this time, especially with the way the world is right now. The world is if you look at the news and stuff like that, the world's on fire. But it's not the world that's ending. It's only the systems of control we've been trapped under for 250 years that's ending. The end of Satan's rule the second, his short little season is almost over. So, and I truly believe that all of the craziness should end, hopefully, by July. So, I am going to go ahead and let you guys go. And if you enjoyed this message, if it resonated with you, please leave me a thumbs up and leave a boat emoji so that I know that you made it this far. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you so much. Be good people.